I'm going to kill you tonight. Oh, there you go.
Just see a 350-pound linebacker just chasing you.
Not
Oh
gonna
my god. Look my nut.
Dude, it's gonna be so fucking
okay.
funny to see Malachi on the other side of my fucking screen. Where can I realistically hide here?
Realistically,
Have you seen my character, dude? He's 2 shinobis.
look like he ate 2 shinobis, bro.
Hey Zoo. Hello.
Oh no! Damn it! I wasn't paying attention.
I don't know if Malachi saw me because I sure
I
as hell saw
definitely
him.
did.
No, you didn't,
You're
dude.
next.
What am I wearing? Oh, well, isn't this just not good?
Dodge.
Shoot, what am I supposed to do? I can't, dude. I almost pressed R2. I almost did it.
Well, all's a day work.
Okay, Jackson, you gotta do this.
You gotta ledge him.
Don't. Just kill him. Please don't listen to that fucking retard.
Ledge him.
Okay, so Shugoki is around 4 or 5.
Okay, well, alright.
How many pounds?
400 or 500.
Really?
Chubby.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
bro
that's
can
estimated.
sprint like
I
that.
love calling people
Estimated.
toes. I also like saying you got like positive KD.
I'm just saying.
On the For Honor
Oh,
wiki,
come here, Jesus.
Malachi, please.
on the For
Malachi,
Honor
Come here.
wiki, he's about
Malachi,
550.
please,
it says.
relax. Just let me
Go on,
let me
dude.
go.
Go
let
on.
me go. And,
Go
like,
on.
Let them.
How
please
to
let me go.
isn't Goki the tallest hero?
Yes.
No, it's
I thought it was Lawbringer.
Nope, it's Goki.
It seems like it should be Lawbringer. Hey guys, I saw him and he let me free.
How's it going, bud?
He
Hey.
doesn't know where
Who
I
wants to
am.
get sat on?
You know, I would usually say yes, but today not really.
Ethan, you're about to get sat on.
I need this.
No, I'm not.
I'm sorry, Jackson.
Okay, well.
You ain't need that. You got all that fat around your bones to protect you,
Jackson,
tubby.
I already ate 2 of you. Do you want it to be a third, dude? Jackson, hide behind me.
Hey, nice hustle. Tons of fun. Keep running.
Shit.
Jackson, I will
I
hit
ran out
you.
of
Oh,
stamina.
I didn't save you.
I ran out of
Hide
stamina,
behind
it's
me,
alright.
okay?
God damn it.
Behind me.
It's okay, dude. We're chilling.
Use Jesus as the meat shield.
It's okay. I'm here to protect Jackson. If I'll throw him if he like comes anywhere near us. So yeah, you come here often, Jackson?
Yeah, I'd say.
You stabbed me 3 times, then. Oh, fucking be careful.
Oh fuck. I thought I could juke.
Bro said, oh fuck.
Imagine the smell of Shigoki, dude. It's gotta be like.
Imagine the smell of any of these fuckers. It's the medieval
but
times. They don't
especially,
wash.
Like, it's Shigoki. It's gotta be the worst.
No, the worst smelling hero's got to be Shaman.
Okay.
I fucked the shit out of Shaman.
This is
that's
an
the
Elden
problem.
Ring. I can't just roll and. Damn.
The way Ethan landed.
Who,
Yeah, that's
who
why
do
I
you
said
think would be
damn.
the stinkiest hero?
The stinky axolotl.
No scent.
No.
I think Axel because he's actually like.
Lawbringer.
Yeah, he's.
That's a good
he's
point,
gotta be in
actually.
Armor, dude.
Zanhu?
Nah, Lawbringer. He's in armor all day.
Zonhu would probably smell nice.
I feel like the
Oh.
the Wulin take care of themselves. That's for sure.
That's
I'd
the
like the
sweaty
shit
you guys
out
were
of
talking
fucking-
about.
I feel like Nobushi. I feel like Nobushi would smell nice.
Yeah, dude.
Anybody that does poison smells nice besides Shaman.
And Peacekeeper.
Well, I would fuck the shit out of both, regardless.
I think Peacekeeper don't smell that good.
No, she's European. She's medieval European. Of course you don't.
I feel like if I like douse her in Germax, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
So, are you guys having Koyas back here?
Maybe Hidokiri?
Never mind.
Out of the
Hidakiri would be
whole
pretty.
Japanese
Hidakiri would be
faction.
pretty stinky, but like not like the stinkiest.
Alright, canonically, who's not taking a shower the longest?
Warmonger?
That's
I
a
feel like-
well. Okay,
I feel
okay.
like it's the hardest for Shigoki.
Well, okay. Okay, so are we looking at it like? Are we looking at it from like? If they're all in like their own historical homelands,
Sure.
it would
One
definitely
of the
be.
Vikings for sure.
the Vikings would be like Shaman would be the stinkiest in my opinion because you know like the fucking Scandinavians they have like fucking like they have like saunas and shit.
It'd be
And
the
Yeah,
hottest
shaman
if they
probably
was cool.
wraps his stuff in like mud.
Alright,
hey
Like-
guys,
like-
I'm
Jackson,
gonna alarm
it's
you.
time. You better start running.
Okay.
I want to sit on you.
I'm doing this for my friend. Ooh.
Or use him as a pillow cushion.
Gotta just keep with this.
Oh, we won?
Yeah.
Holy
Dude, I want to
shit.
keep having that conversation. That was funny.
I kind of do too. I kind of want to look at all the heroes.
Yeah, let's have a look at them and then
Then we'll get to the pack hunt.
yeah, but we need to get to the bottom of who would be the fucking stinkiest first.
Yeah.
All right, back us out. Back us out. Back us out. Back us out.
While you guys do that, I'm gonna take a piss.
What about pirate?
Pyra would be pretty fucking stinky.
Yeah, but you know.
I could wash her.
I could
Okay,
wash her.
I think that what
Okay.
we should do is we should go through them all, determine the stinkiest of the factions, and then compare them.
The stinkiest
Yes.
is Lawbringer.
Stinkiest is fucking Vikings.
Well, no,
Okay.
no, we're gonna
Of
go through
each
all of them
faction.
first.
Oh.
I feel like
So
Warmonger's
I
fun.
do think. Well, no, I think
Mm.
Warmonger smells, but I don't think that she's a stinky slob.
Warmonger has a good access to bathing. Like there's just no way that she doesn't.
Plus, she's always.
Impossible.
Oh, I'm just saying, Gladiator smells.
Yeah.
He smells, but he also probably has good access to bathing.
I think
Oh, well, yeah,
Conquer,
Romans.
because
Romans
fucking
did have good
in
access to
Conquer,
bathing.
canonically, like a criminal, and criminals, you know, they stink.
No, canonically, Conqueror is a fucking greedy little gribbler. Like, if you go to his coin toss emote, he picks it back up.
Yeah,
That's why we called him Jew-Conk for a long time.
Yeah, but that became really unfunny really quickly. In my opinion.
I was gonna say,
I
then
think-
again, we
I
use
think
really stupid
Blackfriar
jokes.
smells a
Who?
lot.
BP?
Yeah, I think Blackfriar smells.
I mean, dude, he got gunk all over his eye. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I could see it. But he was a Norman though, so
Doesn't matter. I bet bro smells.
you're probably right.
Yeah, but all the puss came out of his eyes, so it's like turned black now because of how long
No,
he
that's
hasn't
that's
washed
just war paint.
it. No, it's puss.
Or that's actually fucking like eyeliner
Jackson.
and shit.
Jackson.
So,
It's puss.
out of all the knights, who do you think's the stinkiest?
Definitely.
Lawbringer?
Definitely someone who's head to toe in armor. So like Warden, Conk, or Lawbringer. But I'm thinking Lawbringer. That's a big fucking man.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe
thinking Lawbringer.
Gladiator.
Literally man.
Nah.
Well,
No.
no, again, Romans had access to bathing, a lot of access
Oh.
to bathing. in fact.
Okay.
But Lawbringer's
Yeah.
what Germanic.
Yeah, Lawbringer's Germanic.
So like
Germanic.
so he. I don't know a whole lot about the Germanics other than they were fucking barbarians, and that just doesn't sound like washed to me. That doesn't sound very clean.
Well, no, that's prior to the Holy Roman Empire. This is after the Holy Roman Empire.
Alright, so it's Lawbringer. Right?
Wait, if
Yeah.
all Lawbringers were Germanic, then wouldn't that mean that Griffin's also?
Yeah. he is
Germanic,
Lawbringer.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by
So-
nature, yes. But however, you also gotta take into the fact that Griffin has kind of traveled the world.
So,
And the Seven
So
Seas.
Griffin wears like fur in his armor, which
True,
makes
he
him like extra sweaty.
That's a good point, but if we're okay, are we looking at Griffin or are we looking at Holden Cross?
who's that?
Damn.
Okay, let's just take the characters out of the equation. Even though that's a good idea, let's just take the characters out of the equation.
Okay, so just take them for the characters' names and not who the character actually is. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's just
so
take the
Lawbringer
characters. Again, I'm gonna have to go with Lawbringer.
I'm going. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking armor. It's really heavy, and that's a big fucking guy. So
Lawbringer kind of stinky then, yeah.
He's stinky.
okay, I personally think that there's no comp. There's actually like the only real competition in my opinion is like, ooh, actually,
Ranger?
No,
I think
no,
he's
I think
Dane.
no, he uses a Dane axe, and that means he's Scandinavian. So fucking, he's got access to rivers and saunas and shit. Berserker's Icelandic, if we're going off of his voice actor, who was Stefan Karl Stephenson, rest in peace. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know much about Icelandic Vikings.
I don't either.
About the same. Iceland, listen, Iceland is full of, Iceland is a volcano, let's put it that way. So, like,
Oh, so okay,
they would also have access to that, because you gotta think Reykjavik is actually full of saunas as well.
okay, so we can probably chalk it up that Berserker's, decently washed.
It's about the same. Okay, there's also this too. Any wartime hero is gonna smell awful. Even if you're in the actual, like, even if you're in a modern military, you're gonna smell like ass.
Yeah.
I think it's Shaman.
What about Yorm? Yorm looks
Yorm
fucking disgusting.
Yorm smells. That man is smelly.
Okay, I think that the competition here is actually between Highlander, Yorm, and Shaman.
Why do they not add a character bio with these characters?
Oh, they did when they would add the characters.
Because it's not rainbow, that's why.
Yeah.
No, I
All right,
meant like
but
in the viewing heroes.
Right. I see what you mean, and I was just cracking a
okay,
joke.
I think that
Oh,
fucking all right. I personally not Highlander is not only technically European; he's also Scottish. Dude. Highlander's fucking rank. I guarantee it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I think Shaman would
I
do
love
shit
my
about
people. I
Shaman.
love my Scotsman, but this man is fucking filthy.
Gross, gross.
He has coins up his ass for crying out loud.
So do
He
I.
just keeps him up there.
But here's the fucking. I think Shaman is just canonically because she fucking eats people.
That
I don't think she cares about fucking showers, dude. If she's gonna eat gross people, let's be
dude, you
honest.
know what? I think he just puts up a good point.
And if we're
Jesus does.
going off of just that, I mean, come on. Like, fucking, even the caveman shamans aren't that different from fucking, like, Viking shamans. They take after that. So, they're over here slicing rats, bats, snakes, and
Imagine, dude.
covering themselves in
Yeah,
fucking
I think
blood
it's
just
yeah,
to appease
I
their
I
So
think
hot.
gods.
but like okay, what are we boiling it down to like smell or hygiene as well?
Well, hygiene,
hygiene
kind of
plays
Well,
into
correlates.
yeah, I know.
smell.
Well, yeah, but fuck. I could have said that better.
I mean,
Cuz
what? Someone could
you could
someone
still
could
have
wash
okay.
themselves, but without soap.
If they have the best hygiene at the time, they're still gonna smell like ass because they didn't really have like good soap. Like what the most they'd fucking wash themselves with, like fucking ox fat or whatever.
So,
Shaman
let's put it
washes
this way.
herself in the blood of her enemies.
When it comes to, like, bathing back then, soap wasn't necessarily a thing. Perfumes and things like that weren't invented until, like, well, they were invented early on. It's just the fact that they were invented in the Middle East. So they weren't necessarily, which rules Afira out, by the way. Afira does not stink.
So like they could be
Oh yeah, she
clean
doesn't, dude. She's
and
hot.
They can
stinky
be,
at the same time. Then
well,
so
they can be clean, so you gotta think about it like this. If you clean just using water, you can still actually eliminate odor, just due to the fact that you're getting off all that sweat and bullshit, right? However, if you also only clean using water, then eventually it's going to build up over time, but you're going to keep all the nastiness away at least. You're going to keep the grime and shit off you.
I don't think
However,
she does, dude.
however, saunas will eliminate a lot of that because how hot it is.
I still think it's Shaman, dude. She literally eats gross people, is okay with it, so I just don't think she's fucking.
But I feel like you do put up a good fight with that one.
She eats me. She's like, ew, yummers, and she goes on to the next person.
Ew. Anyway,
I know, but like what all right, but like what the fuck is Yorm even like into?
Me, hopefully. It's kinda
what's
bad.
the Yorm lore?
Yermingander, you know. I played God of War Ragnarok.
so okay, here's the thing. He can't.
The
He
thing
kinda
is,
came along-
Jormungandr is the world serpent.
Well, okay, so
So-
here's the thing.
Okay, Aiden.
Jormungandr looks also like he looks also like a shamanistic type. You know, he doesn't look actually like he's civilized whatsoever.
Have you heard that nigga speak?
Hmm?
He screams at people.
Yeah, bro's not civilized.
Yeah,
Bro
typically,
might be the equivalent to a dude living out in the woods.
dude, I know from working at Dollar General that people who are very loud, they typically, they tend to smell like cigarettes, weed, and body odor. So fucking.
Well,
They're not
shit, that's
associated
bad for
with-
me, I guess,
Now,
With
hold on,
society.
Jackson. Just out of curiosity, what is the common color of these people?
dude. I knew he was gonna go with
White,
that.
actually.
Oh, that's right. You don't live close enough to Detroit. Never mind.
Are they
I live next to
Those
Flint,
people-
motherfucker.
Detroit's better. Flint's just the sub-version of
What?
fucking
I don't
Detroit.
think that's relevant.
Is it shaman?
That's
I
not-
think it is shaman. She literally pounces on top of gross people.
Okay. He just keeps going back to it. He just wants us to agree at this point.
Like,
He's hard
No.
agreeing to shamans.
the
so-
problem
It's
is, I
because
would
he-
still fuck
It's
her.
because he puts up a good point. It's hard to argue.
Well, then stop and just agree.
She cuts people and then she's like, "You need to finish that blow." You're right. She's fucking sexy, dude. God damn.
Yeah,
Sure.
I play fucking Far Cry Primal. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I didn't. That's the bad thing. Yeah, that was just hard.
Pulls out a
Far
straw
Cry,
and
Far Cry
starts
Primal is such a
sticking it in their
good
neck.
game.
Should have added co-op to it. But
Alright,
not.
so-
Well, yeah.
Is it shaman? Better
That's
be.
shaman. That's
Yeah.
If
shaman.
it's not, I'll start
Shaman.
fucking yelling. Start smelling like cigarettes, BO, and weed.
Well, you already
All right.
And then time for the
Okay.
samurai.
I actually feel like I don't know why. I feel like this one's going to be very hard.
I think it's Shigoki.
Nah, Hirokiri.
Or
Okay.
Kyoshin. Like, look
No,
at how
no,
Kyoshin looks.
No, Kyoshin's a femboy. No.
Nah, everybody knows. Everybody knows that fucking.
Well, Kyoshin's default look. Like, what the fuck is up with that eye?
Well, that's
Bro,
just
got
that's just
stabbed.
a wound. If we were going off of fucking wounds relating to smell, then fucking we wouldn't be able to decide a proper Viking.
I was gonna say, if you look at his face, it's not gross like every other character.
As
in
a
this
matter of
game.
fact, that motherfucker might be wearing lipstick. Plus, he's got tattoos and shit.
Yeah, I'd fuck the shit out of him, dude.
You can't have a tattoo and not. You can't be filthy and have a tattoo. That'll get infected.
They can naturally heal on their own even without moisturizing, but at the same time, bro smells. Wait, no, bro doesn't smell. I bet.
Like at least not. He's not as rank as everybody else. Everybody in this fucking thing smells at least a little bit, but not fucking.
Like, I bet if you actually went ahead and put your put your face up to his armpit, I mean, yeah, it'd smell.
You'd die.
How like?
But like,
You think his eye stinks? I feel like it does bad.
well,
Like,
first
real
of all,
bad.
what kind of fucking sentence is that? Secondly,
I mean, look at his eye, dude. It has to stink a little bit.
I mean, yeah,
Again.
but if you're gonna be getting up that close to his fucking eye to sniff it,
No, shaman
I'm going
does.
with Hirokiri.
You know? So,
okay,
we can ask
so
her.
okay, what about Aramusha? Like, just to bring him up for the no, he also has tattoos. Never mind.
Well, Aramusha does have tattoos, but he's a Ronin.
Same.
Ronins take care of themselves.
That's fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah.
You should go.
Nabushi, I feel like
She's a female.
It can't, well, hold on,
Pretty
dude. They can be,
female at that.
I've met a few fucking stinky girls.
well, yeah, but
Yeah.
this is a Japanese, ancient Japanese fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
feudal
but-
Japan, Japanese warrior.
I just
female.
don't think. I feel like Nabushi has like fucking like soap in her back pocket. I don't know why, dude. It's fucking. I feel like she doesn't stink as bad.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like
Okay.
the people who
She
do
doesn't.
stink is Orochi, Shinobi, Hirokiri, and fucking Shigoki. I don't know about Kensei. He's not really rare.
All right. So okay,
Maybe.
Kensei's based on a royal guard type deal, because like he was. Okay, so Kensei is technically, like I said, a royal guard. Typically, anybody who would carry an Odachi like he does is usually in a lot higher standards. Pretty much he's in a higher class of people. So, because of that, that's why Orochi's a basic bitch samurai. That's also another thing.
Yeah,
but he
and
is still
wasn't it
he is
the-
still a samurai.
True.
isn't the bigger sword mean like a bigger like status too? In
That's
Japan?
that's what I was saying. Yeah, since he carries the
Yeah,
Nodachi,
dude.
it means that he is
It's
said
not
that.
compensating. Let's go.
number
But I
one,
think
royal guard. Number two, yeah, higher status.
Orochi, right? Not Kensu because it's
Maybe
racist and he makes
Shigoki
stuff.
because of all that oil that he's building
I
up.
really do think it's because like no, he's big, right?
Well, what
He's
about
big.
Hitokiri?
Hitokiri, I don't know, dude.
I
Maybe.
mean, what about Hitokiri?
So Hitokiri is like, he
Hitakiri
honestly,
is like Hitakiri is based off of like an actual thing.
yeah, like a
Hitakiri is a traveling executioner.
Same.
So like that motherfucker, he cuts people's heads off for a living.
Yeah, but then he has to keep the blade clean so that
He
it
does have to
doesn't
keep
like.
he does have to keep the blade clean, but like
that just involves
it,
dipping it in water a few times and just like brushing it off. Hell, if a blade's actually polished enough, you can throw that shit off and it's clean.
Same. My bad. I
I don't
there's
know.
plus
probably
Like,
I think if
it's
you look I think if you
because
look close, he's covered in fucking dirt. Like if you look at it, like if you look at him closely, he's covered in fucking dirt.
so is fucking Shigoki. Have you seen his fucking look at his
We're
armpit? There's
we're
dirt in his
get.
armpit.
Okay, you know what?
I think that's just the
We'll
bad
we'll,
textures.
we'll get to Goki. How about that?
That's a literal smudge.
It's a lot of smudge, dude. The fuck?
Bro is
Hitokiri,
a
I feel like
smudge.
she
But like
carries
I feel like
I
okay,
just don't know about Hitokiri.
I feel like Hitakiri and Shugoki would have very different stinks. Like Shugoki would smell like just like BO and sweat, but like I feel like that Hitakiri would smell like old blood and like just fucking bodily fluids.
So BO and blood versus BO and
BO
sweat.
like BO blood and like fucking like
I think
you
BO
know
and sweat smells worse.
I don't know because Shigoki uses his fucking head and he literally picks up people. You know, so he
No,
has
but
fucking.
where would the like blood smell come from? Like his clothes?
like
Yeah.
his clothes, his body, like he did like Hitakiri clearly doesn't fucking wash himself.
I don't know.
And like all what I'm trying to get at is that I think that fucking so okay, he's a traveling executioner, so that means that he goes from town to town, fucking killing motherfuckers that he needs to. That could mean cutting people's heads off. That could mean cutting their stomachs open. That could mean slitting their throats. Like, do you know what happens when you die? You shit your pants.
Yeah, but he's not getting poop on him
How do you know that?
because they got pants.
It's not like he's It's not like he's executing them like ass first.
You
Yeah,
do shit your pants, but it takes over. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it takes over an hour to 2 hours for that to actually happen because your muscles um, actually have to stop flexing. However, whenever rigor mortis does set in, that's yeah.
When you start shitting.
What? So
Well,
does
no, actually,
Hitokiri like attend to the
before rigor
body
mortis.
after executing, or
No,
does
it's
he
usually
just
just
leave it there?
cut him up, leave him there.
Well, there he goes.
So then, but I don't know, man. Just like the hot Japanese sun, you're cutting people open and shit. Like I like. Do you know how? I can only imagine how much the inside of a human body just fucking stinks.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, but like,
Look,
I'm just gonna wait till we get to Shigoki till I put up my fucking fabulous point.
yeah, like, but like what my finding is,
Uh huh.
I feel like okay, they obviously both have like dirt smell on them, but whereas Goki would smell like sweat and body odor and dirt, I feel like Hitakiri would fucking be like intestinal smell, dirt, and body odor.
Shigoki smells like recess after everyone comes back in.
Yeah,
Oof.
but we all found a way to tolerate that smell. We thankfully our fucking classmates didn't cut each other open at recess. I hope not, at least.
I don't know,
Uh,
dude. I feel like Shigoki.
I
Look,
mean,
I feel like
yeah.
his headbutt,
Sure,
he'd still
yeah.
get
Well, I
blood
mean,
on him.
Okay, and Shigoki has a helmet where he literally has nose hairs, like that are long as hell.
Well,
So how the fuck does he keep that
that's
clean?
ornamental. Cause like look, fuck, if we're taking that into account, how the fuck does Kensei have a mustache on his mask?
Because he's fucking, you know,
Wait,
You're
I thought that mask for
badass.
Shigoki was like actual nose hair.
No, that's ornamental. Japanese. That's a fucking Japanese Oni mask.
Oh, okay.
That like that. I think that's why he like that. I don't know if that's actually Goki's or if it's the masks,
Like,
but that might be why it has a
I
gray beard.
legit
Yes,
thought that
you
was
can look at
Goki's
his-
nose hairs.
No, you
that
can
he.
look at his top knot, and his hair is a different color. So no.
Oh,
Where the
okay.
fuck do you guys see nose hairs?
It's one of his alt masks. If you have
Oh,
any
yeah.
should be like
gear for
Marty Party?
Goki.
Nope. It's that
It's called the
low-key-
Aramaki helm.
Same. Listen, I don't know. I feel like Shigoki still smells the worst. He literally picks up people, kills
Yeah,
them
well,
on his
if
phone.
we
But how
if
does
we look
that-
at Shugoki, if we look at Shugoki like default skin, he is dirty,
As fuck.
and looks like there's blood on him too.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of blood on it and on his clothes.
Actually, there's no matter what fucking skin you pick, he's dirty as hell on all of them. Not
Yeah,
skin, but the fucking
Over his hand.
any
Yeah, so
any
he's
armor
got-
he picks, dirty
He's
as
got BO, sweat, and blood on him.
If he swings that club hard enough, you could fucking definitely like fucking
splatter.
use some fucking skin shit, right?
If
Or go
you
getting
think
fucking
about it,
gross
that
shit on
kind
him.
of wood is probably difficult to clean.
And imagine
the
the
only-
swamp ass.
The only
gotta be
thing that
bad.
can
That's
really
swamp.
get
That dude. That is
clean
Swamp
is-
Lake right there.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
not Swamp Lake. Lake ass. There we go.
Like, if he's cleaning his weapon, I think the most he's gonna get clean is just the
Blood-
spikes coming
blood.
out of it.
Blood would
Definitely
soak
not
into it due to the fact that it's wood.
Yeah. So it stank. His weapon stank too.
I mean, there's stains. There's stains on the wood. You can see it.
Yeah, dude. Ergo.
Oh shit, you're right.
It's Shigoki. We're moving.
Alright,
dude,
Wind
but, like-
faction. I mean, Wu-
But so I personally think it's Hitakiri.
Well, I agree
Well, yeah,
on.
but Hiroki's
I agree with
default skin
Jesus.
looks
How about
kinda
this?
fucking
How about
like
this?
it's
Let's flip a
dirty but
coin.
clean.
Let's flip a coin just because it's we just can't decide.
Wait, hold on.
No.
Wait, Malachi, what do you
let's-
feel?
See, I
Stop
saw
that.
his like I saw his thing like go off earlier. I don't know if he said it. Malachi.
I thought I heard him.
Here.
Snow.
No.
Okay, who do you?
He
Malachi,
left
who?
the party due to connection issues.
Oh,
Malachi, who do you think is the? Who do you think would stink worse, Goki or Hitakiri?
It's definitely Goki, dude. You know it is.
Okay.
Oh, he's thinking. Hold on.
Oh.
As much as I would just love to disagree with Jesus, yeah, it'd have to be Goku.
Yeah, dude. Nobody can disagree with me. I'm God. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not God. Of course. But
Blasphemy.
Dude, can you
Alright.
just, we get it, Jesus. There's no need to fucking, like, yeah, guys. Ain't nobody. Anyway, what's up,
I am
guys?
better. Obviously.
Time for the Wulin.
I think this one's gonna be kind of hard. Shaolin.
Shaolin.
He's a
No,
monk.
no. They're clean people.
I was about to
And
say,
he got
it's a
tattoos.
monk. A monk
Yeah, but
bathe traditionally.
He's a Shaolin monk. He's a warrior monk, though. I think.
He's still a
Okay,
monk.
so let me put it to you like this: the Wulin are based off of ancient Chinese warriors. Those motherfuckers were very well fucking tendered.
Silk Road gave them access to the Middle East, which they also had traditionally. The Chinese also had perfumes as well. So.
I feel like if we're just looking at it from a standpoint of like compared to everyone else in the fucking faction, I think it would be Shaolin. For the sole reason of that, like, you gotta think, this motherfucker, to become a Shaolin monk, you gotta carve a fucking sphere out of a rock with your bare hands.
I think I can
Like, these motherfuckers are tough. And do you know how much you gotta fucking exert yourself to carve rock with your hands?
do it with my teeth.
I mean, alright, with that, then they probably smelled before, but now that they're like a full-on Shaolin monk warrior, I'm pretty sure they like cleaned themselves after a battle.
Well,
And
yeah, but
pretty
like,
good too.
but like, if I'm looking. Remember, we're compared to. Okay, then who the fuck is stinkier in the Wulin fucking
Zhang
faction?
Jun, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Tiandi.
JJ.
What? I don't.
Well,
He doesn't
I'm not
really
gonna
give.
say
I don't get stinky.
Tiandi, it's either Tiandi or JJ, because if you're going to go off the armor thing that you did with the fucking knights, These motherfuckers are wearing fucking Mongolian ass fucking armor that is just
Fair
all
enough.
fur and they're all sweaty while Shaolin is basically wearing fucking clothes and anal beads around his fucking shit.
Well,
Oh,
first of all,
and
they're Chinese, not Mongolian, you fucking casual. Secondly, they're not really wearing fur. It's just
It's
like
more
normal
fabric
ass
than
clothes
fur.
and leather and shit. Maybe
But that's
some
Where
maybe some
still
plate every here and again, but it's not like.
that is still
But
that
it's
still
not.
much
adds
more.
warmth.
It's
That's
not
still much
nearly.
more armor.
I don't think
Plate.
it's a lot more breathable than fucking like
Let's see.
Lawbringers.
Plate, leather, and silk. Plate, leather, silk, cloth. Okay. Plate, leather, silk, cloth.
And Tiandi just gives me the fucking
And I went to
gives
look
me a
at
vibe that he's.
Sean here, but Bros just has
I
clothes
don't know
on,
why.
so
It's his
Well,
mouth.
what about the
It's his fucking
weapons that they
his
wield?
goddamn mustache.
What would the weapon? Okay, if we're talking about weapons that
Because
they wield, who
For JJ's, like his
He got that
pole
Genghis Khan
arm
fucking
the
is,
spear.
Guandao.
yeah, it's very like top heavy. So he has to like use, I guess, technique
Well, but
and like, but if he's still swinging that, it's still going to be very difficult. Like when you swing, when you do a heavy or even a light with JJ, it's pretty slow.
well, if
until you
that's
do the second one.
if we take that into account, then fucking how come Highlander wasn't the stinkiest of the fucking Vikings?
Because he has the body for it. Look at JJ, he's old.
Yeah, he's old. That means he knows what the fuck he's doing. And plus, on account of the fact that he's old, that means that not only does he have experience, he probably has rank. Which means if he has rank, especially in ancient Chinese military, he has access to baths.
You know who doesn't stink? Fucking Nuzai or whatever the fucker name is.
Nuja,
Dude, he's
Nuja.
hot. He's so
Yeah,
bad.
Nuja is very well groomed.
Like I feel like he's different. She has
Call
an
me
odor, but
Groot.
like it's like kind of intoxicating. It's gross.
your odor's intoxicating, kid.
Yeah, odor
Damn,
is
this one is hard.
intoxicating.
I think it can be fucking Jang Judy because fucking if you look, he has blood on his fucking. Well,
No,
Shaolin does too.
seriously don't think it would be JJ. I honestly, I cannot be convinced that it's
I'm
JJ.
gonna go out. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say Tiandi.
Tiandi.
Okay, all right. So let's
Only reason.
hear
Okay, so
hear you.
hold on.
Let's hear your
So the
case.
only reason I'm saying Tiandi. So Tiandi is just based off of the traditional Chinese swordsman. Like he's not necessarily of rank. Like he's in the military, but he's not a general or anything. He is based off of the basic Chinese warrior. So that being said, he's not going to have access to the rest of it as everyone else would. Like John Hoot, for instance, bro is just straight up looks like he rolled out of the rolled out of the palace and said, "All right, let's get it." So Tiandi, on the other hand, I'm just saying Tiandi's a basic bitch warrior. What do you expect?
Kind of reminds me of Mulan, where the only place they could bathe was the lake.
Yeah.
So,
So I'm gonna
and
say
if
Tiandi
the
because he
Tiani
has the
soldiers
most
don't
plate.
have a lake, yeah.
Because he has the most plate armor on him. Not only does he have plate armor on his legs, he has it on his forearms, his shoulders. I mean, I'm wearing the alternate, so if we actually look at the traditional, yeah, then the armor that comes with it, then boom,
Shut
bro
up.
is plated up
Who
fully.
are you? I've never heard of you in my
Isn't
Like
that
life.
bro is
sword?
plated up.
Isn't
You
that
would
sword
breed with
also
me.
like a
The
bit
fuck?
wide, as well? Like,
Eh,
would it be difficult to swing that?
no, not necessarily. That goes into a whole different topic, but no, not necessarily. It can be made a different way. Which these swords specifically were made to be light, but also
Dows.
okay.
Are these
Yeah.
Dows?
No.
Well, isn't Dow just
Me
the?
playing enough of Blade and Sorcery, um,
You're a
Ooh.
fucking nerd.
Well,
He pushed his
it
glasses up when
looks
he said that.
it looks very similar, but then when we're looking at the alternate skins for this weapon, like
no, we're just taking base characters.
base,
Yeah, just base
okay,
characters.
then no, it's not a Dao. Daos are more skinny bladed. The
So
blade that
they're
Tiandi has, it goes from
It is a
skinny to
Dao.
wide from
Well, no,
bottom to
it is a
top.
Dao. I just looked it up. It is a Dao. He does have a Dao.
Oh, all right.
So yes, it is a Dao.
Dude, that sounds like a queen. It's either that dude or fucking Shaolin.
Yeah, I think my reasoning for
What's
well, I
JP's
explained my
reason?
reasoning for Shaolin.
I'm just gonna say Tiandi because he's wearing the most plate armor. He's more out in the front lines. Like you would typically see him, in the front lines, actually, putting in a lot more of an effort. So I would say that yeah, Tiandi is going to be the stinkiest.
You know what? I think that's a good point. I think that's a
That's
really good
crazy.
point.
We're talking about who the fuck is a stinky. Dude, this is good. I like this.
Yep.
Did,
And
did
now
you
the
fucking
Outlanders.
The pirate.
Pirate,
Uh,
Ocelotl.
pirate, pirate.
no, 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 no. Okay,
Ocelotl.
okay. First of all, Alfira's out of the question.
Fears out of the question. She has
Yep.
access to
But then
Griffin.
these three fuckers, I think, are like stinky.
Hold on. What about
Okay,
Magi?
pirate
That's
is out in the sea with no access to like really. I mean,
And
if
that's
she
so
does
boring.
use
okay. She would
water, she
okay.
uses
What?
salt water.
Okay, I
And
think that
Magi is
like
from Egypt. He's out in the sun all day in a
he's
scorching
out. He's
desert.
out in the sun, sweat and shit.
And Ocelotl,
They did
he's
have
in a
bathhouses.
jungle.
They did
I
have
think
bathhouses. However, Magi only had bathhouses in the main cities. Like they only had bathhouses in the absolute main cities. So there wasn't bathhouses in like the outer place, like in the outer lying villages.
there was probably like two in Alexandria, maybe one in Giza. Otherwise, get fucked.
Yeah, yeah, that was it.
Who are those
So
people?
the access to it is
Fuck.
very
Who
limited
are
for
you?
Magi.
Just
So
tell me the
Magi
shit.
would
You don't agree
probably
with me?
stink pretty bad.
Dude, and like this was before there were like absolutely like any kind of like laboratories of any kind, so motherfuckers would literally just be shitting in the road.
Shit,
We can just say
laboratories?
that for all of them.
I
We
love
can just
this
say that
shit.
for all of them.
dude,
Let's
It's
just
a
take
bird.
that.
Well, at least pirates would like shit over shit over the deck, like they'd shit into the water.
They would.
Like they
I
wouldn't
just
wipe their
think
ass, but like at least like the shit would be in the ocean and not
So
on the
wait, the
I just
fuck
deck.
kind of
think
is a
that
bidet, dude?
living in a jungle environment would
you
just make you
fucking
the
idiot.
stinkiest.
You still
Um,
talking?
Yes, I am.
elaborate
What the
about that.
fuck?
Okay,
Yeah.
assuming
Now
that
shut the fuck up.
Are
Ocelotl,
you?
Try and talk.
he's wearing his
You still
his
agree with me, but
headpiece is that of a
I don't give a
jaguar
fuck.
or an ocelot or whatever. So I assume that he's a hunter. Hunters have to get dirty. They have to examine like blood, shit, anything to track their prey.
You could have
and he's
just
a
said
Mexican fucking
Ocelotto
descendant, therefore he does
because
stink.
you do realize fucking if you're gonna go that far, you might as well just say the dude has covered himself in animal piss.
Well,
Yeah, but think about pirate, dude. They got fucking scurvy. It's bad.
No
They got
shit.
bad.
yeah, pirates also are they're pretty good to be called stinky too, but I just think it's more ocelotl because of their habitat or in their environment that he's
Fucking
native to.
tigers with their own piss.
I don't know, man.
I
Like
just don't think it is axolotl.
I don't think it is either, but like what Ethan puts up a good point, but like I feel like that the Aztecs just had some kind of hygiene. Like they all lived right next to like the Gulf of Mexico and next to rivers and shit. Like I would at least feel like they'd go dunk themselves in the water after they'd ritualistically
No,
sacrifice the third newborn that afternoon.
no. The Aztecs weren't closest to the Gulf. Actually, they weren't even close by no means. They were typically in the thick of it, like in
In the jungles and
middle and
shit.
western. Yeah, they were typically in middle
Oh.
and western, um, middle and western Mexico. However, if you think about it this way, the only access of like water they would have is typically rivers and freshwater
Yeah,
things,
rivers
freshwater
and lakes
streams.
and such.
Yeah, and like the closest that I would say you could get to the Aztecs being close to an ocean is the Pacific, next to Baja California.
So I think I don't know. I feel like that they would like at least cleanse themselves of the newborn blood.
Blood.
It wouldn't shock me if they didn't, but this is just like a gut feeling.
Bro.
No,
I
I
think they
mean
did.
No,
They probably cleaned more than a fucking pirate.
you look at if you look at
Think
the
about it.
old Aztecian
Yes, sir.
art and things like that. No, I'm going out on a limb here and saying no.
Fuck it, I'm gonna look up Aztec hygiene.
Okay.
Aztec hygiene versus pirate
I want to
hygiene.
look up pirate hygiene and see what happens.
You ain't it'll be like, what the fuck? What Aztec hygiene?
Congratulations, you're the
Pirates
first.
Oh,
wore the
the
same
Aztecs
Search
bathed
this.
regularly, sometimes even multiple times a day. They used water from nearby rivers or canals, as well as from publics and private baths called
Okay.
temazcals,
Well,
which were similar to
that-
stream. Which were similar to steam baths or saunas. The ocelotl is not stinky.
Dude,
That's
pirates are the
irrelevant because
complete fucking
pirates are
opposite.
surrounded by water.
Dude, pirates
Well,
wore
but they're
the same
surrounded by
clothes
like
for
salt
days.
water.
Hold on.
Like,
Pirates wore the same clothes for days,
Pirate-
weeks, and months on end.
pirate-
Garments that became soaked with sweat, blood, and bodily. That motherfucker's disgusting. It is
Okay.
fucking wild.
Now that you
lost,
mention
bro.
that, Jesus, I guess yeah.
It
okay,
is the
I think
opposite.
okay, I
It is night
think
and
I
day.
think all that we have to do now is like just crack Medjai, like see how stinky he is and how much he steps up to pirate. Seeing as how that he is of ancient Egyptian, one of the earliest cultures in the like ever, I feel like he would fucking reek. Cause not only does he have to put up with people shit, he has to put up with shit like fucking like
You're going shit.
Oh, yeah.
like Giselle shit, camel shit, horse shit, bird
Giselle,
shit.
bud?
Fucking I don't know what animals live in
Is that
fucking Egypt.
Sorry, I'm
Camels.
Probably animals that live in Africa. I don't know.
gonna have to break this for you.
Hippos? Gazelles?
For ancient Egyptians,
Yeah,
life
you
was
you played
celebrated.
Assassin's Creed Origins, Jackson.
I
Hold
did.
on,
You should know.
hold on.
Not extensively.
Well,
Hold
yeah,
on.
there are hippos,
Let-
some flamingos.
Okay,
Specific
Ethan,
bird
bruh,
animals.
Ethan.
What?
Yeah.
You interrupted the fuck out of Caden. Go on.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He was going crazy, dude. I think we should hear him out.
No,
Go on,
no, no,
Caden.
no. Caden's looking this shit up.
Egyptians
Sugar
bathed
apple
daily,
cake,
shaved their
yeah.
heads to prevent lice and other problems, and regularly used cosmetics, perfumes, and even breath mints.
It's pirate.
That motherfucker heard breath mints and said, yeah, dude. It's gotta be pirate.
There's no way that pirate has all of her teeth. No way.
Yeah, dude.
It's pirate. by a long shot, it's
She's like
pirate.
Pirates,
she looks like
Pirates
a
of Red
rabbit.
Dead Online character, no teeth, or
Straight
fucked
up.
up teeth.
Okay. Now I think that we have to compare them, which I think is going to be very difficult.
So you have pirate, Tiandi, Chugoki,
Goki,
Shaman,
I still
Shaman.
think it's
Lobber.
pirate, dude. Like 100%.
Actually, yeah.
I think of okay,
I think
straight up.
okay.
I think that the competition is pirate and shaman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's the thing. A pirate couldn't fucking wash, like, in general, for months. You know, shaman's retarded, and I think she chose
Okay, hang
not
on.
to watch for
Assuming,
months.
assuming that pirate brings like extra clothes before an excursion.
No, they don't.
Then-
He just said they wear the same clothes for months
For
on
weeks,
end.
months on air, dude.
Well, but I'm saying if they bring extra clothes before they go on their
But
excursion.
they
Yeah, you're saying
don't.
canonically they didn't.
But they don't. Not even in For Honor lore. Ethan. Sometimes when pirates would have to embark on land expeditions when there was water available, they would eat all of their shit so
Jackson's
quickly they would have to
allergic
eat their
having a
belts and shoes.
aneurysm.
Dude, it says here soap was not likely involved. It's bad.
Y'all have fun talking about this. I need to go to sleep.
Alright, homie, good night.
Come on.
I was gonna
Okay.
bring up someone, but I haven't played Black
You're looking.
Flag.
I missed you.
Who are you
I
gonna
was
bring
gonna
up?
Edward Kenway. He's basically
Edward Kenway was, I believe, he was a Welshman. I think that he was at least mildly
I haven't
bathed.
played. I haven't played Black Flag though, so I don't know if he
So I
like
decided
bathes
to
or
look up
wears
some
different
stuff.
clothes.
All right, let's hear the evidence that Caden has brought.
So it doesn't bring it actually doesn't bring any sort of consolation to the argument. However, it does bring up something. The shaman lives a solitary life in the forest scattered around Valkenheim. This isolation has left her to little to no civility, and she appears to be utterly savage.
I mean, she doesn't shower in general, dude. I mean, she's dirty to the core.
And the clothes that she's wearing right now is probably the same one she's been wearing since day one.
Since a kid.
Since birth, dude?
Since most of them, let's put it this way: shamans, they probably been mostly wearing that since a kid.
So how did she, like, get weapons?
Well,
She
she
made
probably
them?
crafted them or stole them.
Yeah, cavemen can make weapons.
Yeah, but to her,
So I'm
to
pretty
Because
get
she
sure
has
weapons,
she has
she'd be
like
a
she has an
fucking
axe
famous.
she has an axe and a kukri. Those are like two of the oldest fucking tools ever.
I don't know how the
Okay,
fuck
then
she
maybe
has
she did
kukri,
steal
but
them.
okay.
Dude, what if she made, like, some shitty ones, and she was like, damn, these shits are ass, and
Yeah,
started
like what
eating the
if
person who had
she
the good ones? That'd
like
be
what if
kind of fucking good
she
lore.
ambushed a caravan for like food, but found these weapons instead, or something.
That caravan was not heard from again. That caravan is in Shaman's stomach, bro. They got vored.
Again, I really don't know how the fuck she got a kukri, to be honest. I know off topic, but like, kukris are Tibetan, like, by tradition.
That's how fucking far
It was
she's
a
traveled.
foreign caravan.
There we go.
I
We'll just
think,
call it a foreign caravan.
dude, it's kind of hard to, like, this
Oh,
topic.
The neighboring
pirates.
country wanted to come visit,
Okay, so
but sadly they came into the shaman's path.
well, just because it looks like a kukri doesn't mean it's like one. It could just be a. Okay, so under the assumption that she,
We're getting off
it,
topic here. We gotta decide the stinkiest, and we'll
okay,
talk about
okay,
that.
so I think that this is a very tough competition.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay,
So
well,
I think okay,
I got something to say
can
that will diss pirate.
let me bring all right, let's just look at everything real quick. Even though Shaman is the nastiest, stank-assiest character so far,
I can still
she
agree.
also has tattoos.
Does she?
They're faded as fuck, though.
They may be faded as fuck, but you know, she was able to presumably give herself these tattoos, and they healed without getting infected. Because if you got infected as a lone Viking in the middle of the woods, it's over. It's
Dude,
fucking over.
she's a shaman. I'm pretty sure she did some voodoo to some magic.
Cool bug
Name
To
and
fact,
Steve.
Ethan. I'm like 90% sure voodoo doesn't work. I'm just leaving that 10% just so someone can prove me wrong. But like fucking
I think
So
I can do it.
typically, whenever things are molded, it produces penicillin, especially bread. So if she had any contact with bread that was molded, then she would have access to penicillin, which would make her sick. However, it would also heal her infections.
I just don't think she had access. Dude, I think her fucking full diet is meat.
Yeah,
yeah, I
and
think that she
And
shamans.
eats meat and
humans.
like leaves off of trees. That's
Yeah,
about it.
she shits outside. Dude, she's
Okay,
retarded.
okay,
Dude,
her
you know
name
her
is
shit is not
confusing me.
solid.
Yeah,
Her name's
it's
confusing me. Like, is that the name that she's taken, or is she a shaman?
She is a shaman.
Okay, so she
Garlic's
has.
also an
Okay,
antibiotic.
the fuck's a
so she like
shaman,
has
dude?
access
Antibiotic.
to herbs and I guess medical shit in her hut or
Well,
whatever.
Turmeric, ginger,
So
myrrh,
if
thyme,
wouldn't
cloves.
she be well versed in
Cabbage?
like
Cabbage is an antibiotic? What the fuck?
actually,
Yeah, dude.
now that you bring that up, Ethan, I'm not sure. It might
It's
be a
very
chosen name.
it's very
yeah? So did she
counterintuitive.
choose the name shaman, or is she actually a shaman?
You know what
Well,
probably happened?
I
Hold
can.
on.
It might
So
be both.
there was actually an excerpt that I was reading from the For Honor thing, and it says she sees omens and communes with the gods, practicing rituals that only she knows.
So she's a
Oh,
fucking
so
loon.
She
it
is a
is
shaman.
both. It is both.
Yeah,
So
it's
like,
both.
she's not an actual shaman where she's performing rituals and healing things for other Vikings. She's just doing it for herself.
Yeah.
So isn't she?
Okay. I think. Well, that clears it up. So she may have access to like medicinal herbs and shit like that. But she has access to absolutely nothing sanitary.
Yeah, so it might have to be shaman with this one.
I don't know. Okay, so let's
Because okay,
look.
pirates. Okay, so they're on a boat for months and months. When they get to their destination, they realize, man, I'm stinky as fuck. I'm probably gonna go to the
I
bathhouse and bathe.
I don't think they know that
Because
they
they don't.
stink.
No, I'm pretty sure that they don't want to go back on a boat with a
Whoa.
whole crew that hasn't
Well, here,
washed
okay.
Point
themselves
being,
So
they
first.
wash their clothes in seawater, dude. Or
so
whatever
here's
source, so it could be
okay,
sewage
okay,
shit.
okay, okay, okay. Here's
Okay, but okay. My
no,
point
no.
is, a pirate could always clean themselves and be washed, but shaman,
That's no.
because she lives in isolation and is basically a savage, she has no need to bathe or
Okay,
to
but
keep
like,
clean.
okay.
She's
Here's
always gonna be
here's
stinky.
here's what's wrong with that. Because like that's how you'd think it would be on paper. But salt water fucking stinks. Not to mention every time like they are on boats and they do eventually hit their destinations. But you also even if there was like no bad. First of all, the odds of there being a place to bathe on like some random port in the West Indies or like in the Indian Ocean is pretty fucking low.
It just
And
says
then
pirates were on land. It doesn't say
and
anything
then
about
like
that.
if you're thinking, look, I stink and so does my crew. If you're around stench, like do you ever like accidentally go a day or two without showering, but like and you don't smell yourself, but you know you stink?
Yes, I do.
Now if everyone stinks the exact same way, like they sweat, they're covered in salt water, they don't wipe their asses. That's that's just an average day in Europe. So
Hmm.
look, I'd understand where you're coming from if you try to say that she's a Chinese pirate and that's different. And granted, yeah, that's completely different. However, I that's let me finish this point and then I'll get to the Chinese thing. Even when they pull into port, everyone is gonna fucking stink because it's gonna be sailors and people who've been around sailors. They can't wash in the immediate area because the immediate area around the port is probably, like Jesus said, full of sewage. Because people have to have a place to dump their shit buckets, and like
But what?
unless if you pulled into like a fancy place like maybe like Havana or fucking if we're assuming West
Nah,
Indies,
Havana's nasty as fuck.
even then, unless if you pulled into like I don't know a very well established area from that an empire has colonized,
Yeah.
you might have a stab at getting some like hot water and maybe some soap made out of like fucking cow fat, but just I want you to imagine. So Shaman is deranged and she probably smells like animal guts and shit. But
And human shit.
I want you to imagine not only is Shaman covered in human guts, she's also covered in shit, she's also covered in animal guts. But you gotta realize Pirate is covered in those same things on top of salt water, on top of sweat,
On top of months.
on top of months and months and months. Like there's probably fucking mold in her shoes.
This is a hard one.
I'm the more I think okay, here
What?
okay, let's get into this and I think this might be the deciding factor. Right now I'm thinking pirate. But
Is
she's a Chinese pirate and that's a whole different ballgame. I believe that pirate was supposed to be a Wulin hero. But like they realized, oh, she doesn't fit in whatsoever with the Wulin, so that's why the Outlanders faction was created. So I think
Shaman.
I don't know if it's shaman, but like even just because she's a Chinese pirate doesn't mean that she has access to all the Chinese luxuries. If anything, she might have lesser access to them. Like she'll have like access to like
Well,
in India and ports in the Middle East if she follows the coast. But like
you also kind of have to assume
Pirates did.
that shaman might have a lifetime of stank with her.
we
Yeah.
don't know that.
We
got-
Yeah,
that
we
is
don't, but
We got
we have to
confirmation on a
assume.
fucking pirate.
But we just
Okay.
had to assume with Shaman because of the bio that Caden gave us.
Can you pull up the bio for pirate real quick, Caden?
Yeah, yeah.
I probably should have done that, dude. I like just to think that she's just gross.
Like
Makes the fucking mind better.
there's no way that pirate just isn't like absolutely filthy.
I'm reading right now. I'm looking for anything proper, like relevant to the actual conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. The Pirates' main hub is an island near the Wulin continent that serves as a neutral territory, but they themselves come from all walks of life. That's all I got. That's the only thing I got.
Okay, really quickly. We've been discussing this for over an hour.
We should start a podcast.
Okay, so that helped absolutely nothing.
Well,
So
no, it did actually. Think about it, because if they're near the Wulin capital and at a neutral territory, that means they have traders frequently coming in, meaning that yes, they do have access to the Chinese luxuries.
but at that same time, if we're looking at the view of they're in Heathmoor, then they don't have immediate access because pirates fighting everyone.
One of Shaman's quotes in English is "eat shit," dude.
What?
Whatever,
Really?
like fucking quotes like in English from fucking Icelandic or some shit is "eat shit." That's peak. Fucking love it.
Okay, yeah. Hold on. Let me. No, I don't want to talk about how to become the best shaman. Fuck off.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. For our
There.
wiki shaman.
Okay. Let's break it down like this. How often do you think Shaman would dunk herself in a river, like just to fucking like I don't know, get some animal parts off of her?
A bit.
No,
Like
Hey, you're
I
gonna
think
have
she
if
would
it
blood
just get a.
on her.
if
I think she would
if
just
it's
grab a cloth and just wipe it off.
if
Yeah, but
it's
dry
like
blood? I don't know.
if it's more than well, fucking if you leave blood on your skin, that can become infected too. And like Caden said, like there's dozens of natural antibiotics out there. I just said that wrong. Motherfuck. There are dozens and dozens of natural antibiotics, but somehow I feel like if she didn't like, at least semi-annually
Oh
what
wow.
what
Hold
do you
on.
got?
The squabbles of the factions do not concern her, but the blood and bones sing her name. And as she has read the entrails of a night scout,
What's that mean? What does that mean?
meaning that she ripped out someone's guts.
Oh, dude, I wish that was me. So
Um.
fucking bad.
Okay.
It might I don't know. This that's
Well,
It's
shaman, if it's
it's.
like, she probably just like nicks them out and just
Oh,
throws them to
no,
the
I
ground.
just realized I contradicted myself. I said we're looking at them in their own natural territories, and then I said we have to look at them through Heathmoor. So we got to go off of the first thing.
What is Heathmore?
Heathmoor is the continent that For Honor takes place on.
And let's put it this way: Heathmoor's probably around Eastern Europe.
Whoa.
It's shaman.
It's
Yeah,
shaman.
it's
It's
shaman.
shaman.
Hey, Arkansas
Yeah,
shaman too.
one of the Icelandic comments is actually eat shit, by the way.
It's
Yep,
funny,
like
right?
Jesus said, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I
All
fucking.
right, well, fuck. It's been determined. Shaman is the stinkiest.
Shaman has the most stench. That bitch is literally the Sims 4 odor.
Man, I was really hoping pirate was.
I was hoping pirate too, but then I remembered. But like when I realized I contradicted myself, it was over.
Alright, It has been decided. Shaman
It's
is
been
the
decided.
stinkiest.
Let me see if I can get all the clip.
Canonically. Peak.
Okay. Oh, okay. No, okay. Thankfully, I can't. Okay, wait. Maybe. Hold on.